Contrary to what some people might think, I believe Shinobi Striker is actually a good game. The combat system is unique, the jutsu are fun to use, and the constant updates give active players something to look forward to. Despite this, Shinobi Striker is still lacking crucial things to make it one of the best anime games on the market. Some are quality of life, others are bigger changes for the player base. Here are things Shinobi Striker needs to add to make it the best game it can be. The first quality of life change on this list is a search system. There are hundreds of pieces of clothing in Shinobi Striker, and it's just annoying to navigate through them. This becomes a bigger nuisance, however, because one piece of clothing could have 8 different variations, meaning you have to scroll through so much just to find one item. They have a starring system in Shinobi Striker, and they should keep that, but we need to be able to look for the items we want to equip. It's just annoying scrolling through 200 clothes to find one. So add a search system, please. The second thing I'm putting on this list is more of a combination of things because they're kind of similar. First, give us a custom matchmaking system. For a game that comes from a show of tactical fighting, it makes no sense to not have this. Imagine how much fun it would be to watch or play thematic battles. You could test jutsu, troll your friends, or just play some good old Shinobi Striker. You wouldn't have to go into a quick match with the threat of getting your cheeks clapped by a sweaty 4-stack. Maybe that's just me. The point is that it makes sense to add this. The potential for fun is heightened just by doing that. The secondary item in this part is a camera mode. Naruto is a visual anime, so let us get our screenshots. Let us get our cinematic transformations, our custom battles, and wallpapers. Shinobi Striker has beautiful animation, so let the player take advantage of this by giving us that camera mode. Imagine activating Sasuke's Susanoo and Naruto's KCM at the same time. The screenshot would make me bust. Just copy and paste it from Xenoverse 2 and we're set. Obviously it's not that easy, but you catch my drift. Like, it's simple things like this that make you wonder why they're not in the game. Third thing is about events in Shinobi Striker. The lobby in Shinobi Striker is incredibly small, and there's no reason to go in the far corners to do anything. There are 3 main areas people use: the item/character area, the virtual training area, and the queue area. Why? Because there's nothing to do in the other places of the lobby. This would obviously require a rework of the map, but it just makes sense to do this. Let us explore the hidden leaf. Make events, add something more to the areas around them. You have the stands, and that's an interesting touch. It's a nice addition, but give us a reason to go around the map. Just the option of doing that adds some pizzazz to the game, and Shinobi Striker needs some pizzazz right about now. Finally, the biggest of the 4 requests is here. Give us a story mode. Naruto is a story-driven anime with loss, with character development, with meaning and lessons for the audience. Let us feel that through our character. To log in and punch people is mindless combat with no meaning. If you give the player a sense of triumph through a story, the game would be a million times better. Even the worst anime games have a story to give that player some sense of victory. Shinobi Striker has none of that, so there's no substance. If you played on the idea of having Naruto and Boruto in the same universe as kids, it would give story makers infinite opportunity to make our character understand 2 sides of a story. A hated child born from nothing with no family that worked his way to fame, in contrast to a child born with everything that feels absence from his father. There is infinite potential to make a good story, and they just aren't. That's the problem. People can't get behind Shinobi Striker because they feel like it failed, like it didn't live up to the awe they had as children, and in some cases, they're right. If Shinobi Striker did these things, we'd be so much closer to having a better game. Even if it takes some time, they need to do it, so the dream of Hokage can be realized. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.